Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG & Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to That Boom Bap. I'm your host, Gary Lee, also known as G Hawkins. Of course, you can find my ass anywhere online. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, @G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with the Z. And I'm sitting here elbowed up with the lovely, the one and only Layla E. Layla, what up, though?
Man, thank you. I don't have to scream gunfire like some other folks. No, I'm good.
We close today, child.
I know.
You smelling good. You're looking good.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm just
At
saying.
least I'm doing something.
Better do it right.
But I'm not
for the
happy,
people.
though. I'm not.
Not happy?
No, all the Cardi B tickets are gone.
Oh, so sorry.
You don't
missed
care.
the rodeo.
Whatever.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I may have some connect
I was
for
an
you.
hour late.
I might have a connect for you. We'll talk.
All right,
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. And of course, we got none other than the light-skinned bomber himself, DJ King Tut. What up, my G?
Yo, what it do is DJ King Tut. Holla at your boy. Let's get it.
What's up, Tut? How you feeling over there, my G?
Hey, man, I can't call it. Just, happy for another episode. Happy for another day. Let's
That's
go.
That's what's up. And of course, sitting right next to him, our main man, International Reem Supreme. What up, man? How you feeling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gunfire.
Yo.
How you feeling over there, man? You getting a little grayer, man. A little wise over there, I see.
I'm
you.
letting it come out.
I feel that. You on
No,
your Steve Harvey shit.
No.
Facts.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
No.
I'm just saying.
Not no oversized suits, please.
Nah, and definitely not the swag, no nothing, man.
Yeah, we
But
call
you know,
it
I'm
spade a
trying it
spade.
out, man. You don't know who you are till you grow out all your hair.
You right.
And this is the part of my hair that grows the best. So
Nah, man,
I'm gonna go ahead and rock with it.
I respect the shit out of that, brother. Because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's about that style, whatever it is you want to put out there.
Absolutely.
And who am I to second guess
Petey
that beard,
Pop.
Nah,
that
you
gray
know,
beard, man.
You know, it is what it is.
She look good on him.
Wifey
So-
loves it.
And you know,
That's all that matters.
Hey,
That's true.
hey,
That's true. As a married man,
that's
I
when the
understand.
buck stops.
Absolutely.
Right? That shit matters. And for those that are tuned in right now, obviously you see us bunched up. You see when we are in these shots heavy like this, that means we got a heavy hitter in the building. We got a producer from the Breakfast Club in the building. We got the owner of Blessed Beats in the building. None
Hey,
other than
Flesh.
the main man,
In the
Memphis
building.
himself,
Right here.
Marcus Sullivan.
Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice.
I like it. Hey, Mr. Cloud. Okay, I like the intro. Yeah.
Take me on the
And
road
the gray
with
looks
you.
good on you.
Freestyle.
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Take
man.
me on the
Thank
road
you.
with
Hey,
you,
you
my
did
G.
that, man.
That's what we do over
What's
here,
happening,
man.
y'all?
What's up, brother? How you living, man?
Day to day, grinding and going every day.
Grounding and
Yeah,
going. That's the way
I
it's
can
supposed
tell I'm
to
getting close to the end of the day when my voice is starting to go out. But we here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know how that
Yeah,
feels.
yeah.
Know how that feels. Let the people, before we even dive deep in, let them know where they can reach you, follow you, all that shit.
Okay. I'm on Instagram at Marcus Sullivan Live. Facebook, Marcus Sullivan Live. Instagram, Marcus E. Sullivan. You can also follow the platform that I own, Blessed Beats. blessbeats.com or at Blessed Beats Media. Y'all typing fast. Did I go too fast?
No,
for
you
y'all?
straight. We getting
Just
it out
doing
there.
a few things, and then you can always do the Google thing. Go to the next tab over. Keep this thing up, though. And just Google me. I'm all over the place.
That's what's up, my
Absolutely,
G. We appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
Appreciate you in this industry. Reem always lays it down for us and walks us into a great situation.
Yeah.
He set
Because he's
this
the
bar
main
pretty
man.
high.
He does.
I always
He
do,
does.
man. Excellence. Iron sharpens iron over here, my G.
I appreciate you, sir.
Sharpen me up then. What's going on?
Yeah. Y'all teamed up together.
We
Like,
heavy
you know.
over here.
This is a first.
I know.
It's always the birthday twins
looking like
together.
it's cold outside. That's what it is.
It feels weird.
You know,
If you think you're lonely,
fine,
It's all good.
fine.
Well, listen, man. I'm excited to have Mr. Sullivan himself in the building.
Indeed.
Yo, let's just jump right into it, man.
Okay.
You on a hip hop show, and we do a really good job of reminding people of the culture.
Okay.
You know, talking about their experiences
Yeah.
and how the culture affects them.
Okay.
When did you first fall in love with hip hop?
Okay. For me, I mean, growing up, it was my brother was like the NWA era, right? So I kind of just trying to mimic my older brother. You NWA? Oh, right on. So I would say that era, and then I remember being in college, saying that I couldn't do anything else outside of working in the industry. So I kind of just left my little internship in TV, in film, and then just got my first gig at a radio station. And I literally, when I walked into the first radio station, I took a big inhale, and I was looking around, and I remember saying these words, "This is the rest of my life." Yeah, so I could say I literally fell in love with radio, so hip-hop, same day, same time, to the point where in my apartment where if I was not at the radio station, you know how like you miss your wife, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be like, man, I just need to go up there because I miss it. I miss the whole thing of it.
So that's my feel sometimes, especially if I'm around here, like in between meetings, I'm like, yo, I should just run up to the studio real quick.
That's
like,
still love.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I know somebody's up there, or just to say
It's
what's up or
home.
come
It's
through.
home
Yeah,
away
it
from
becomes
home.
home.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's still love, passion.
Well, that's why you are where you are. You
And
do what
you
you do.
doing.
Oh, yeah, man.
So when did you decide to infuse, your faith with hip hop, or how did that come about?
Wow, that's a good one. I was at my first hip hop station, and I'll just tell a story of how I even got into faith-based music and hip hop. I was at my first radio station. It was Power 97.5. It was here in Houston. I know we worldwide, but and the guy who was on the air on the weekends did a Sunday morning power praise party type show. And I was the promotions guy, which means I was driving the van all the time. So I would literally, my schedule was to be on his shift. I didn't care, as long as I get out and drive the van. But I was up one day, and I had just broken up. You would know it, but I had just broken up with one of my exes. I had broke up with my ex, and so I was just staring out the window, waiting on him to tell me where to go. And he was like, "Man, come over here, get on the mic." Right? And so he goes, H-Town is my new sidekick. His name is Memphis. He's going to show up at your church. Just call in and let us know where to go. And I was like, you going to send me to a church? Okay. But the phone lines went crazy. And so when the Fountain of Praise was the first church he sent me to. And he said, when you get over there, the same stuff you heard, watch this, same stuff you hear J-Mac say on a Saturday night on the radio, you say Sunday morning on the gospel show, but just kind of change the words. So I was like, all right. The very next week, I would listen to J-Mac. He used to be at Metropolis, which is not around anymore. Or it might be. It might be.
It's
The
still
building
out.
is still
Yeah, the
there.
building's still
I'm
there.
the building is
Okay,
still
I'm just
Right
off.
in front
Thursday
of
night,
Cabana.
He would be, yo, it's your boy J-Mac. I'm out here, ladies. You get in free. Da 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 da.
Yeah,
Sunday
absolutely.
morning,
I
I
remember
would
that.
show up to the Fountain or Wheeler, and I would be like, yo, it's your boy Memphis 10. They got services at this time. Come on out. Come on out. Man, the city fell in love. They fell in love with it.
Fire.
And then I realized the avenue that gospel music has. And so I was like, man, I'm all about being in my own lane, so I just stayed in there. So yeah,
Makes sense.
And I mean, my love for hip hop and faith-based music is just
Yeah. That's
kinda
pretty dope.
Fell in love with both of them.
That's pretty dope. And do you think that if you could name one of your favorite Christian hip hop artists, who would they be?
Bizzle. Bizzle first came out and about in I just say like 05, 08, around and through that era, and he came out with a diss to whenever Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind first came out, first time I ever heard of.
Yeah.
And he dissed him, and the bars was so good because when
He
people
dissed
think
Jay
of
for Empire State?
do your Googles, do your YouTubes, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
What did he say though?
What?
Right.
I want to hear
Well,
this.
yeah, just do it. I ain't gonna kill the time with it, but
Yeah.
that was the first time that I said, man, Christian hip hop got something. Because when you say gospel rap, people think. I said we pray.
Pray, so we pray.
People think that.
Pray.
And Christian hip hop has evolved so much from the beats to the bars that it's real life music now. So yeah,
Yeah.
So do you like Lecrae?
love him.
Oh God, I love him.
Yeah,
That's right.
Lecrae.
He been on the show twice. Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Do you think there's a lane, a way that because I mean, it seems like it's a little harder for Christian rappers to come out in the mainstream as far as commercial rappers.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
do you think that there is a lane for that to happen, or is there even an appropriate way to do that?
Break that down again.
So basically, you have some of your favorite hip hop gospel artists
Right.
out there.
Right.
A lot of people don't know about the Lecraes,
Right.
right?
Right.
And it's unfortunate because there are a lot of talented
Christian
Christian
rap, yeah,
rappers.
right.
Do you feel like there's a lane that they can come in where they could hit mainstream, like
yeah,
commercial
if you,
rappers?
if you, I mean, even Lecrae, he's double platinum on most of his projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I just feel like if you putting out good music, and I think I heard David Banner say it once, man. First, you got to be jamming. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you got to be jamming. The
Yeah.
beats got to be jamming, and if you want to get into a game of hip hop, whether you doing pop, hip hop, or Christian rap or whatever, you got to be able to compete with the big boys. You jumping in hip hop, you know what I mean? So you got to be able to have the bars and the beats just to go. So yeah, it's a lane in it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they call it truth music now.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It's
Didn't
real
know
good.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I mean, when you think about it, people say gospel rap and Christian hip hop. They not rapping Bible. They're not saying go to Matthew, Mark, Luke. No, they rapping real world stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
people definitely should take a chance and listen. So you definitely recommend people listen to Bizzle and Lecrae.
Bizzle. Yep.
Yeah.
And Lecrae, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andy Mineo comes to mind when I
Mineo's
think about
dope.
this. Fire.
Yeah,
Fire
Mineo's
MC.
dope.
You know, and if I could hop in for a minute, since we're on this topic, and plug that No Malice from Clips has a couple of projects where he's on the same content, and you know, this is where he is. As a matter of fact, he did a documentary that came out, I want to say it was in 2017, and he had a screening here in Houston, and I missed it, and I felt so guilty because I wanted to go. I want to make sure that we show them the same support, especially somebody who had the level of success that the Clips have. You know, they're still in demand today. If they wanted to put out an album today, it would sell tomorrow, like hotcakes. They'd be right back on tour together. So I appreciate not only that, you know, he did this album and the content that he's you know, writing about, but I also appreciate the fact that he walks the walk as well, because I follow him on social
Yeah.
media. You
No
know
Malice
what
is
I'm saying?
dope. He dope.
Yeah, so big ups to him.
And it's definitely infiltrated every piece of hip hop, even underground. I mean, I'm a big battle rap enthusiast, and they have Christian battle rappers that are actually fire. Yeah, get a chance.
I would want to hear
Well,
that.
Actually, there's a cat. He actually performed here at Nome against Scotty, who's a local battle rapper here. His name's Loso. He did a great job. He received all kind of love from Houston. There's a white
The
guy.
dude that was from
You got something
Miami.
there.
Yeah, dude
dude
from
from
Miami.
Miami.
And there's also
Yeah,
a dude
okay. I
named
remember
Awar from Kansas City, Missouri. Actually, my cousin does some guitar work for him, and he's fire.
Oh.
And again, this is clean content, and they're up there, and you got the most disrespectful thing on one side, and he's up there, you know, spitting what he can spit, and it's fire. They're forced to put their words together well because they can't curse,
Yep.
and they can't use certain demeaning, you know, words and imagery. So it's actually pretty dope. I'll share it with you offline.
Absolutely.
Well, that actually really does sound dope. It definitely sounds empowering as well. And because of that, this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company.
Hey.
Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. Again, that is KOGpassion.com. And use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now because sizes are selling out fast.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Get that stuff.
Twin.
I want to transition a little bit, obviously, into the news, especially as we talk about hip hop. We're talking about dope artists. We're talking about people coming together for the greater good of the culture. One of the things that we talked about on this show, either last episode or episode before last, we put out just a statement at the table. Which camp would you rather be about? TDE or Dreamville? It looks like one of those camps got it popping right now.
2019.
The
They
2019 with the upcoming Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Let's hop over and talk a little bit about Dreamville, Jay-Z's camp. And he's working with the likes of everyone. He sent out these invitations that seemed like golden tickets that arrived not just to his internal team for a 10-day stretch over in Atlanta, but going out to all kind of producers, songwriters, artists, you name it, people coming through to help sew into this project. Myth being the new person at the table, blessing us. Shout out to Bless Beats. Giving us the business.
TDE. No, and I don't know too much. I'm a Kendrick fan. TDE.
I feel that. But you know what? I ain't even gonna ask you that. I ain't even gonna ask you that. But how do you feel about the idea of these collaborative projects within a house and them reaching out to all these other influential artists to help build this massive project?
Anytime you can, I think anytime you can collaborate with any projects, I think the headline said magic.
Yeah.
Right. And you never know what classic can get put out. I remember when Jay-Z and Nas got together on the project.
Talk about it.
So I'm with that. Whatever collaboration. Yeah.
I feel that. And the rest of the table, come on, hop in on this shit.
So, sister,
Keep Supreme.
I would be part of TDE.
you know, I gotta admit, man, what's the, let's just put this in plain sight, right? What's the biggest difference between 2 and 3?
One.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, no, shit, real rap.
Nah,
Number
how
one.
was the last one lined up?
You mean you're talking about between Revenge of the Dreamers 1 and 2? I mean
No,
2 and coming up to 3?
Right. Cause we have an inside track on what's going on.
Well,
right?
2 was
So-
all internal people. Now
Right.
we're talking Rick Ross is there, T.I. is there.
Right.
Wale.
We're talking
West
Wale
Side Gun is there.
West Side's in there.
Benny
Fucking
the Butcher.
Benny
Benny
the
is
Butcher.
in there.
Oh,
Like,
God.
Producers from
Did we say Big
everywhere.
Crit is in
Super
there?
Mario.
Did we say
Crit was in there.
Crit was in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
like,
Crit.
this is like the makings of some of the best of the best.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this shit is powerful.
So you just made my whole point.
Yeah.
This is powerful. You can't
just made
compare
his whole
2 to
point.
3.
I'm happy with that.
You just can't. You can't compare 2
Yeah.
to 3.
You're talking about Revenge of the Dreamers 2 versus what's coming out
Yeah,
for number
you
3.
can't compare.
Oh,
it.
I agree. This shit is gonna be life changing to some degree.
Now, here's the other thing. Ghost just did an album very similar to this that came out in October.
Yeah.
And he got Benny on it. He got 38 Special on it. What's our dude from Cali?
which one? Which one you talking about? Who you
Ben
talking about?
Staples.
Absolutely.
She tried.
I really
she
wish
did
you
try.
stopped saying that brother's name.
Until you stop saying French Montana, I'm gonna say
Nah,
Ben Staples.
Yeah.
Crooked Eye. King Crooked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
He got all these features on this album.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure, like, it deserved the same amount of attention to some degree. But I think because of Cole's track record and his level of success right now is why he has so much attention on what he got going on. Because let's just face it, right now, Cole is the hottest in the game. Like he's
for sure.
hotter than Kendrick
Producing
right
wise,
now. Like,
rapping
he is
wise.
hot right
Kendrick's
now.
been quiet this year. He was quiet last year. Cole
was working
bodied
on
the
that Black
features.
Panther.
He had the KOD, and then
Yeah.
to keep his name relevant, he bodied every feature.
Everything.
There's a Title made a shout out to Title at Black owned.
Come on,
Like
come
G.
on.
I'll
Five
pour
Black-
it. Yo,
Five
real
Black.
talk.
Come
They
on.
made a playlist of all J. Cole features in 2019.
I gotta
Shit
run through that
is
real quick.
flames. Like he bodied everything, and this is more than J. Cole don't really step out like this. He bodied it all, so he is higher than Kendrick, and I think that's why we're getting the Kendrick album. And we're supposed to get a Kendrick album in 2019.
He's due. He's
so,
due.
So when I hear that, when I hear Kendrick album in 2019, when I hear
Yeah.
about Jay-Z bodying shit, J. Cole
J.
bodying
Cole.
shit, which is interesting that I even made that fuck up to
Yeah.
mix up somebody who's, and then to think about, so that I'll
Yeah.
Yeah, just-
y'all will
Yeah.
catch that
Let it
shit
go.
on the way
Let it
home.
go.
But the idea of finally getting that collaborative project, that would be the Watch the Throne that I would want to hear.
I like that.
The Kendrick and the J. Cole album. Matter of fact, I would prefer to have that and push back Revenge of the Dreamers 3 until later this year. If I could have got that Kendrick and
on that
Cole.
conscious, they have the power with what they're doing now with music being mainstream but not trying to be mainstream to be more acceptable, not acceptable, a more lit version of Black Star.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Like you got Kendrick and Cole.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean, and I'm not I'm not saying like lyrically, Mos Def
that
and
idea.
Talib is amazing.
Yeah, of course.
But
Absolutely.
these cats have the mainstream ear.
Yes.
And they can give you
Yeah.
that. They can if that conscious. Come
Come
on,
on.
I'm
Yeah.
here for that.
This is-
grown man rap.
That
This
would
is-
definitely change the course of hip hop for
It
2019.
would.
That would
seriously.
probably change the
Dope.
course of hip hop going into the 2020 and the rest of that decade.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right? Because that is it takes us back to the original purpose of hip hop.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're getting back to that with these type of artists in this lane. Reem, how you feel over there? You all right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm loving this conversation because it kind of takes us probably to our next point, which I won't touch too much on right now, but it's kind of like it's phasing out,
other
mumble
things.
rap and
Yeah.
everything else that's included that people want to categorize. So J. Cole and Kendrick doing an album together, yes. Do I want to hear part 3 coming out? Yes. I think their project, everything that Dreamville is doing is going to be amazing, and I'm so excited for that.
I got a question, and I gotta say this:
Yeah.
how many nails do we need to nail, down the coffin? How many nails?
Well,
As many as it takes, depending who's in it.
well,
I'm building up to something.
well, before, I want to.
Is it 4, 6?
So,
because
is
I
it-
got two. I got two good.
I
names.
mean, I would probably say a good 12.
All right. So here's my first two. We'll try to keep up with this as we roll through the year.
Sure.
If you listen to Young Thug on that Swiss Beats album, Poison,
Mm-hmm.
dude, he's fucking rapping.
Yo,
Like we hear
Facts.
you.
Kodak Black.
We know what you're saying. Why don't you do this shit all the time?
Who did you just say?
Influence.
Young Thug.
It's
Young Thug is
influence.
fire,
It's a we're getting
What he
a
wants.
different influential era right now. These cats are being influenced in a way that they weren't influenced before. And what we talked about, we look at this Dreamville, get these collabs and shit, right? Think about all of 2018. Shit, think about 2017. We start to hear real rap come back up
It
to the
is.
top and bubble back up.
Yeah.
And when we were like, who the hell opened the door for this mumble rap shit? Who
Um,
open these
I
doors?
got the answer.
got the
answer.
I-
Well, we
we
know
t-
who
we
did
talked
it.
about it
Yeah,
a couple
yeah,
episodes ago.
And he
But
dropped
I
this
mean,
weak ass album.
we might
Facts.
we might as well kind of get into the next topic
Wait,
then
wait,
because
wait, before we go there, I got one more
you know
nail.
his weights.
My other nail is actually compliments to you, and that's 21 Savage.
that's what I was about to say.
Why he trying to write
I'm so
now?
proud of you.
Yeah, because he's greater
You
than
see
what he
what I'm
was.
saying?
Exactly.
Yes.
Shout out
He's
to his
trying
album
to-
title.
So isn't that like two self-inflicted shots right there in mumble rap? Like isn't that like
I
shooting
mean, I
yourself in the
think
foot
it
twice?
is. I think they're getting tired of people saying, what the hell are you saying? You know what I'm saying? And they're getting tired of being categorized as not hip hop, which isn't fair because it's a different art form in hip hop. In rap, that's my
No,
belief.
no,
but
it's not
like,
that.
for anyone who hasn't heard 21 Savage's new album that came out right before New Year's,
She's been plugging. for
Yes,
kids,
no,
man.
seriously.
They
I
gave her a
am
check.
shocked. And I think I told you this. I was actually surprisingly shocked at how well it sounded like he grew up overnight. And
Cut
it
her the
could have
check.
been because of Amber Rose. I don't know. You got with an older woman and all that. You know.
She do like she got
I
some
gotta
powers.
plug
in
in
it.
a woman somewhere.
Yeah.
But seriously, 21 Savage's new album is so dope. And I could hear everything that he was saying. It all made sense. And I'm really proud of him, as well as I'm happy to see the slight change from mumble rap into just rap. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me do
Go ahead,
this, though.
man.
Actually,
Okay.
I want to make sure we don't overshadow this Revenge of the Dreamers 3 because
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
get back
Yeah,
to that
yeah,
before
yeah,
we
yeah.
dive
My bad,
my
into
bad.
to this conversation because I want Marcus to get in on this conversation about mumble rap.
Right.
But when I see photos of JID sitting down having these conversations with superstars and other people, I think about how youngsters who are about that culture are able to now sit with the likes of
They getting
those who
some
are.
game right
You
now.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Man, they're getting
You
knowledge
know,
right
when
now.
Big
They're
Crit
not
walks
their
through the
game.
door,
Hell
like
yeah.
how,
Yo,
as a fan, let alone an artist who wants to be at that caliber, I could imagine how you feel at that moment.
Right.
When you're sitting with some of the best producers in Atlanta, if not in the country, that are willing to sit down and say, okay, we're just producing. And you're walking down the hallway and you hear tracks, you hear Ari Lennox freestyling in one fucking booth. Wale hops on something. You in another
Yeah.
room. Benny the Butcher's in there getting that shit
Yes.
popping. I mean, could you imagine that energy
Well,
that's
you know
in
the-
that
You
environment?
know
Ah,
the concept of it.
I want to
though,
be
right?
in it.
What do you mean?
y'all missed the whole concept of it. The concept is to do this project in 10 days.
Oh yeah. That's what I started with.
Yeah.
So a 10-day long project.
So
Today is day 3, right?
Yeah. It started on the. I thought it started on either the 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll pull it up real quick.
We early. We
Nah,
early
we-
in the 10 days.
Yeah.
And that's good.
But
Yeah.
I don't want it to be. I also don't want it to be like this huge, big rush project either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping
DJ Jazzy
with the
Jeff.
amount of
You
talent
took the
they
words out of
have.
my
My
mouth.
man, tell her what
Die,
happened.
Tell
die,
me.
Tell her what happened.
die
Tell
empty.
me.
Die empty.
Die
DJ
empty.
Jazzy Jeff got with. Was it called? Who was it? We got with. Forgot the R&B.
Glenn Lewis.
Glenn Lewis.
And a
7
few
days.
other brothers.
Talking about a collaboration.
Yeah, they did a
Okay.
project 7 days. That shit is fire, and it's so authentic and real. And one of the things
It's called The Playlist.
They spit
I'ma
on
check it
there
out. I haven't
is
checked it
about
out.
dying empty. We sit on all these dreams, these aspirations for music, things that are in our soul that
Yeah.
we don't get an opportunity to get out because we're always trying to strategically find the right time. And I know for those that are watching this right now on YouTube or you listen to this shit on Spotify, you know what I mean about trying to find the right time for something you're planning. If you just let that shit go,
Yeah.
let it be organic. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
That's
see,
artistry.
the only reason why I made my comment the way I did is because we got all those projects from Kanye and they all seemed rushed.
Well,
So that's what I'm saying. Like
Talking about
I
from
don't
last year?
From last
Yeah,
year.
for
So
sure.
I kind of want to make sure. First of all, they got more than one person that is. I would consider is going to make history in hip hop, period. In a room creating this together, I don't think they can really mess up. It's just that I'd hope that it comes out the way that we want. We don't want a Nas disappointment, you know.
I
we don't
like
want
the
that.
Nas album.
And you know,
You were the only one.
I do too.
and you
I mean, I
know,
liked it, but it
I
ain't
sent
on my
y'all,
top
I
tier.
sent y'all a
Production's
video for Cop Shot the Kid, which I thought was dope.
Yeah.
And with that being said, this portion of the show is sponsored by The Spear.
Huh.
Are you starting your business and looking to place advertising? Do you need a place? Do you need to reach out to thousands of people across the world and build your brand or sell a product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Spear. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as minor countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today, area code 832-772-7789, or email us over at advertise@thespear.tv.
That's what's up. That's
And
what's
real
up.
quick, just to throw out the name of that project for Layla E and everyone else that's listening and
Ow.
watching. The name of the project was called The Playlist, featuring Glenn Lewis, and the name of the project is called Chasing Goosebumps.
Chasing Goosebumps.
That's what's
Fire.
up.
Yeah.
Fire. Real quick, slight pivot into
Yeah.
what we were transitioning into anyway. And we want to put this out for Facebook. Obviously, Facebook, we've got some polls out for y'all. So for those that are tuned in right now on Facebook, we've got a question that we're going to pose here at the table. And of course, we want your input in as we discuss and dialogue about this. Marcus,
Okay.
Memphis,
Yeah.
Mr. Sullivan.
Okay.
Did
Ow.
2018 put the kill stamp on mumble rap?
I wish. I hope. I saw Lil Wayne perform the other night on the national championship, and I didn't understand a word he said.
That's normal.
That's
Yeah.
the creator of
Yeah,
Mumble Rap.
that's no creator of it, right? So, my son loved it. So,
He could decipher.
yeah.
He's sitting there with his goddamn Rosetta Stone.
With the peacoat and the knee high boots. We ain't gonna talk about that. You
So I'd say I don't think it's going nowhere, but
Sacks,
I hope I'm gonna pray on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going nowhere.
It's not.
No,
It's not.
I think that's the era we in.
So, you as we say that and knowing what you do, does the blame fall on mainstream hip hop media? Because they tend to flood the airwaves with that content. I mean, look, all due respect, man. In the mornings, I hear the same
Drake
songs on the
Cardi.
Breakfast Club every
Migos.
morning. I'm like, yo, I can tell you what the rundown is every morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Envy, you got it. I mean, you got to do better. But I'm just
corporate,
I'm
man.
just curious. But
It's
I know
the
it's
suit.
corporate. I know it is.
It's
But
the suits. They determine what. I mean, they get to tell you what's the number one song.
Right.
And then they'll tell you, your song been number one 14 weeks. No, you've been playing it that long. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Real rap.
Yeah. So that's what that is.
Yep. Yep.
Who was it
Hey.
that shared with us?
Oh,
you
welcome
know,
to talk.
it was a DJ. It was one of our respected DJs, and he was like, we touch down in the city, we hop on Shazam and see.
That was Cruise Control.
That was Cruise Control.
Cruise Control
Absolutely.
told us that they're rocking with the Shazam to figure out what's happening in a particular demographic or geologically, right? Yeah, it's different nowadays. It's different nowadays. And Facebook, we want y'all to hop on this poll. Let us know that 2018 put a nail in mumble rap. Let us know what you think, because we want to know, because I feel like there's enough content, there's enough real bars out of 2018 that has been pivotal to take us where we're at now in 2019, which is what we're talking about. Artists like a J. Cole, like a Kendrick, that are able to be at the top, no features, and they golden. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like to me, that's fire. To me, that's exactly what we need in the culture to make sure that these idiosyncrasies, these oxymoronic situations don't continue to occur, and we have these splinter cells of fucking rap that in my opinion, shouldn't exist.
See, there you go, using big words again.
Yeah.
I did.
Hey,
Like continue.
this is G.
Nah,
I network.
Listen. I support that.
You good
You crazy.
I normally would stop him and be like, I'm not co-signing that shit. Today, I got a pen.
Yeah.
And just show me where the X is. I got you on this one. I'm riding with you.
Well, I want to give shout outs to a few people on Facebook Live right now joining
Absolutely.
in. Shouts out to you, Alex. He said it. He was saying if Currency and Freddie can drop a classic in 2 days, this can be done in 10 days. Monique talking about she's over mumble rap. Shouts out to Dell, who's talking about facts on top of facts.
on top of facts.
Yes. And shouts out to everybody else that's watching right now. We really appreciate you. Definitely take the poll. Did 2018 put the nail in mumble rap?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
What up,
indeed.
Monique? We appreciate you. We know you
I hope,
out
like,
there. I ain't even on Facebook right now, homie. I know you out there.
Yeah.
Like Marcus said, I hope so, man. But I think it's just hard. I think it's hard with mainstream media. I think you're gonna need platforms like ours. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. Subscribe. We out here working.
Tell a
Heavy,
friend.
heavy.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to need platforms like ours and platforms like this one to really let you know what's going on. Because you didn't hear anything about Griselda. You didn't hear anything about, you know what I'm saying, JID. A lot of those things just went unplayed last year.
Shit,
And
Skyzoo.
Skyzoo.
Come on.
And he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper at
Come
this
on.
point. Like, yo. Hey,
Come on.
quick question, though.
Yeah.
What was better? Skyzoo's response to Reasonable Doubt or Elzai's response to Illmatic?
Skyzoo. I like the production better on it.
And he had a little help on it too, but the production was handled by Ant-Man Wonder, and it's hard going, comparing boom bap to live instrumentation, especially when you know that live instrumentation is based off of a boom bap beat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
you're right.
getting Bring It On done the way that they did it, that shit was
I was in my bag
incredible.
this weekend.
And it was him and Torre on that together too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that was before the Barrel Brothers project. You know what I'm saying? Which, camera? Okay, yeah.
That's
Listen,
Take off the shades, man. You can see it.
I'm good.
Reign Supreme.
Listen, man, y'all need to do another one. Y'all need to do another one for real. For real.
I agree
Between
with
Sky and Torre, we need a Barrel Brothers too. That would be really dope for this year. Cause I'm gonna go out here. Y'all know I jump out the window, so here it is. 2019 gonna be weak. For real. In comparison to 18, 19 is gonna be weak.
Yeah.
So,
But 19 is gonna be a good year to reset.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So let's transition a little bit. Facebook Live, the poll is up, but we pulling that shit now because we want to get the results. We want to know what you all think about the question we just posed about mumble rap getting that nail in the coffin going into 2018. And as we transition, our main man, Marcus Sullivan had to leave unexpectedly, but shout out to Blessed Beats Media
Shout out
and the
Blessed
shit
Beats.
that they over there
Shout out
doing,
to
man.
them.
Man,
busy man.
Myth is a G, and he's a staple in this Houston community when it comes to radio. So we definitely want to salute to him. Thank him so much for coming on That
Follow
Boom
him
Bap.
on IG too.
Yeah, follow
Marcus
him.
Sullivan. Yeah.
Yep, or at Blessed Beats Media. Make sure y'all follow him. Give him a
Follow
salute.
both.
Shout out to him
Yes.
now and tell him you appreciate him coming on That Boom Bap because that shit means a lot to us. God damn it. Whoa, it does. And it looks like, hold on, the polls are 50-50.
50.
The polls are
man.
50-50 on 2018
Wait, did
putting
y'all-
a nail
did y'all
in
vote?
mumble rap.
I voted.
We voted here at
Hold
this
on,
goddamn tape.
Let me
I did
make sure
vote. Yeah, I hit my vote. I got my vote in.
I was
Polls
actually.
are 50-50 on that. But that's all right.
But,
Somebody
but like
gotta
I
break
said,
that tie.
but the fact of the matter is this.
Nah, I'm
man.
about to do it right now.
It's over. You can't vote no more. Polls are pulled. Damn it. But it's all good. But once again, real rap, it is what it is. It's here to stay, goddammit, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Moving forward, I want to transition to no. Come on back. What you doing?
I was just trying to get out your shot,
You're so
G.
goddamn crazy.
I just trying to get out your shot,
Damn
G.
it, man. We're live. This is a live show. Shit,
Nobody knew what I was
Remix
doing.
It's a live show, my G.
Remixing it.
Anyway, so let's transition a little
Thank
bit.
you for everyone who listens to
and
us on SoundCloud and
all that.
Spotify and Stitcher. We
YouTube.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get that other that 10,000 a month thing again. We're right there. We're
Right
close.
there.
We're right there.
Right there,
The
getting it.
numbers came out.
Yeah, well, I'll get you with numbers. We'll talk about
Yo.
it. Live show. We'll
You know,
talk
we
about
get
it.
excited about the
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah, that's so
Yes,
crazy.
we do.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, Facebook Live. Hey, guess what?
What up?
I was going to keep it live for the whole show, but I can't no more. I
Oh.
can't. We got some other shit to talk about. We really got some other shit to talk about. But guess what? You've got to go subscribe. Head over to sphere.tv/boom bap. We've got options for you, folks. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. Of course, you can find us on good old Spotify. And we're cooking up that work in your mama's kitchen on that Amazon Alexa. Plus, while you're there, share the show. Share it with your family, your friends, your colleagues. Share it with your loved ones. Share it with your haters. Share it with anyone you know that wants to get more information surrounding that true and authentic hip-hop culture. And give us that constructive criticism. We want to know how we're doing. We want to know, are we putting together great shows and great content for you all? So make sure you hit those buttons, hit those likes, those dislikes, hit the stars. We want to know how that feels. And, of course, last but not least, if you truly love what we're doing, sow a seed. Head over to sphere.tv/donate. We got a couple of options for donations. You could donate one time right there on the website, or if you really want to sow into what we're doing, what we're building here for the culture, head over to Patreon. Hit the Patreon button now. You can donate on 3 different tiers for Patreon, and guess what, folks? You're going to be getting exclusive content. I'm talking
Exclusive.
content that's across all the shows that are here at the network. Content that you're not going to see on the podcast, content that you're not going to get on Facebook Live. You're getting exclusive raw content that's just for you. So, show's not over, folks. We love y'all, support y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting us right here at the Sphere.
Ow.
So, let's keep
So
this
that
party going. Sowing seeds, shooting your shots. 2019 XXL, the double XL freshman cover has leaked.
I want to see it.
The shit has leaked.
I ain't gonna know
Yes.
nobody, so go ahead and put it up.
Let's
there.
have a conversation about it, about what's really
bro.
on this goddamn cover. And I'm going to just dive in on my side and read off these people because I don't know who they are. Most of them.
Oh,
I've
can
heard
I
of
read
maybe,
them then?
I've heard of one. No, you good.
I
I've
can't
heard of
see
one.
you.
We're live show. Word of one. First and foremost, Rico Nasty coming out of Atlantic Records.
Okay.
We got Blueface coming off of Fifth Amendment.
Oh, no.
We've got Skinny from the 9 coming out of Hitco. We got YBN Corday. I've heard of him coming out of Rap A Lot, obviously.
yeah.
Young Rock coming out of Daddy Rip,
Don't you ever say Daddy
DATYRP.
Yo.
I don't know what that
He
is.
said
Oh, coming out
Daddy
that
Rap.
is
OVO. Just say
OVO.
OVO.
We got Juice World coming out of Interscope. We've got Lil Baby. Everybody know Lil Baby by now.
Drip Too
Coming
Hard.
out of Quality Control, which is
Gunna.
co-owned by Capital. We've got Gunna coming out of Endless. We've got Sheck West
Yeah.
coming out of Cactus Jack Records. Saweetie coming out of Warner Brothers. And Lil Xan
Oh
coming
my
out of
God.
Columbia Records.
The hot
AKA
Cheeto guy?
AKA Quavo's girl.
Yo,
You know
fuck
what,
all
man?
this.
Real talk, man.
No.
All I see.
Yo, hold
I'm
on,
not
real quick.
excited
Yo,
anymore.
YBN, no, he got a dope ass cosign recently. He was in the studio with Dre.
Yeah, with Dr. Dre.
which was fire. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know much about his music, but that's a pretty heavy cosign.
Yeah,
when
I
you
agree.
know, Dre don't cosign everybody.
And I think I remember who Rico Nasty is. I think he
Rico
had
Nasty
one
is not bad.
really dope song.
But you can
that
throw
I
this
liked,
list
and I
in
can't remember
rice.
what it was. But
Shout
I'm
out to my man about to fly.
not co-signing.
I'm upset
a
that
single
Blueface
for
is
now.
on here.
Yo,
I'm
man.
so upset at that. Okay, so usually XXL Freshman cover always has one or two that you really, really fucks with, even old heads. This is a list that a lot of old heads ain't gonna fuck with.
But you know what?
But I
see
agree.
I see a bigger picture, though.
I do agree with some of these people, though.
Okay, hold on. What the hell is the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is all of those labels that's associated with those machines. Those machines is vultures right now trying to eat off the game, and they'll sign anybody and put some money behind them to make.
Oh no, that's facts. I mean,
let's go through the list again. Wasn't
we got Rico Nasty, Blueface,
the
Skinny
labels,
from the
the
Nine.
labels.
We got Rap a Lot, Fifth
Gotta
Amendment,
read the labels, God.
Atlantic Records,
Atlantic
Hitco.
Records.
We got OVO, we got Quality Control, Endless Entertainment, Cactus Jack, Warner Brothers, Columbia Records.
Columbia Records, Interscope.
Man, I need to
Come
be a
on,
rapper,
man.
man.
Them
that.
dinosaurs are dying a slow death, and they're getting attached to anything that's hot to make a buck. Them kids don't need them, man.
Man,
They don't need them.
But if they hired us to be running their record label, I'm sure they would have a lot of great content and make a lot of money.
You know what? We're talking about money right now. We talking about money right now.
Talk about that money.
You know, I'm gonna jack the show right now. I'm jacking the show.
No, he did.
This portion of the show is sponsored by the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough in savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshops near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
There it is.
All right.
There it is.
Cha-ching.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm done.
Oh,
Get your
man.
bars off, man.
I'm done right now.
Man, he did.
We're gonna have a camera that's just for when people want to shoot off. You grab the motherfucking camera and just shoot off into the camera. We're gonna do that.
That
You
would
know
be a
what?
good
I'ma
Patreon
I just-
exclusive.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that next
Speaking of
week.
this dope, though, Currency and Wiz Khalifa's on tour. And they're coming here real soon. So
Yo.
I want to plug that real quick.
Let me see
With
that
Freddie Gibbs
in
or
the
no?
back.
Nah, it's just Currency and Wiz.
Okay.
No, it's
You know where I was
not
going with that.
Yeah.
your
yeah.
phone.
I would go.
That can still
Actually,
be-
I would go to hear. I would listen.
That's
I would
so
love to hear that album live.
Yeah. That would be fire.
I would love to hear that Fetty.
That would be good.
Yo, Willie Lloyd. I
Wait,
probably
so
listen
you
to
would
that.
love to
That's
hear
fire.
Fetty live, but it couldn't get no
Oh,
top 10 love?
You got a nice honorable mention.
Oh, we're
here
not
we
bringing
go.
up the past. Leave that in last year,
please
man.
don't,
Reem.
please don't. Because I mean, the fact.
Y'all know my
You
petty
already
level.
saw me on my IG
Y'all know
scared
my
to be
petty
between
level's
y'all
kinda
having an
high.
argument
But
about the
let's
top
just-
10.
Let's just
Great.
keep. Let's just
Great
keep.
times.
Let's just keep it a stack though. This is ridiculous. Like this freshman cover is an embarrassment.
Who are they?
Like we just listen. We just had a question about is Mama Rap dead? No, man, it's not dead, my G.
Not
It's
based off that
dead. This is ass. This cover is throw it in. I mean, all kind of rice, brown rice, white rice, minute rice. Throw that shit in. It's terrible, right? Look at me. Look at my camera. Our camera.
Ours.
Ass. It's cheeks. It's freshman list is terrible. The freestyles cancel it this year because none of the, look. I heard Juice.
They can't freestyle. They really can't.
I heard Juice WRLD on he was on somewhere
yeah.
Tim Westwood, and they swear he was going off. Yo, he was hot garbage. Yo, you lucky you didn't lose all your publishing to motherfucking Phil Collins or
Sting.
Sting
stung
could
him.
have boy.
Sting
Sting
stung
could have
him.
did
But
you.
look, I'm
They
gonna
were
be
hot
on.
over that.
Let me. May I please see your mobile device? Okay. Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Gunna, and Sheck West have been running 2018. They really have been running 2018. So for them to be on the list, obviously they should. And Saweetie, is that how you say her name?
Is Kaya not getting all the money off that song that she stole? Like,
I
how
have
she
no
getting any bread
idea.
off that? That
No
song
I have
is the
no
exact same
idea.
song.
No
But
comment.
the thing is that I would actually love to be a fly on the wall at XXL just so I can see how their conversations go. Better yet, I think maybe I'm dropping this on G. We should do our own freshman cover of some sorts for that boom bap.
I'm not.
Because
Why not?
I seriously think that we could have a better list. So let's think about it. Who is somebody that has came out in the last year that maybe we would have liked to have seen on this list?
In the last year, but that so.
See, that's not fair. That's
Well,
not fair.
yeah, because see, the problem is like the 2018 freshman cover, right? So there were people there that lived that maybe I would have waited like JID. I probably wouldn't have had him on 2018. I would put him on 2019. Right? Wi-Fi's funeral probably could have stayed. That's probably the only person. Smoke Perp, he's doing something, but that's about it. That's about it. So it's so hard. Like I would have had Nick Grant on 2018.
Right.
Why wasn't he?
Because they overlooked him. He interviewed for it. They overlooked him.
Because JID took
Exactly.
JID took the very last spot for the freshman cover, and that kind of pisses me off. Like he was a last thought for the freshman cover. Like seriously.
And the hardest pit in the litter.
Man, shout out to DiCaprio too. And I'm still jamming that in the
I
2019.
was listening to that on the way here.
Yo.
I caught that method in JID joint.
Man,
dope.
Hotbox, love.
Off the Zoinkies? Come on, man. That's my
Strawberries.
Strawberries is fire.
Strawberries.
That's
And you know what?
my wife actually liked that one.
And that's why
Shouts
I
out
get,
to Wifey.
that's
Yo.
why I get so
She
bothered
like
by
it?
these lists, man, that be coming out, because I be looking at them and I'm like, how could you not have JID on your list?
Come on.
Like, yeah, he wasn't
I
on
don't
mine, but you know,
know.
I got problems, so you know, I do what I do.
cool.
If anything, they should have put Nick Grant on this one too. There's some people that they missed that have fire. That's why I think Drake and Nicki both declined the freshman cover because they were like, "We've been popping. Like, why are we? You're not gonna call us a freshman."
wait,
But
So-
what's the criteria? See, that's
Thank
my
you.
question.
That's what I wanted to know.
Because
That's a good question.
I've seen
That's
people
a
on the
good
freshman. I'm
question.
like, yo, he been lit.
Yeah.
Or he had been bubbling for a minute. So
Kyle's been
because
bubbling.
you could argue, you could argue that even though they're older, Griselda is in the newer wave of that.
I could have
And
saw Benny on the.
That's what I'm saying.
Then I paused and remembered he had 10 albums. Was it
Stop
7 or
it.
10?
Yes.
Yeah, but are we counting them as
Yeah.
albums,
So it's-
or
I don't-
are we
but-
counting the major
But
releases?
that's why I said, what's the we
It's
have to come up
hard.
with a criteria.
It's complicated.
Like, what is it? Because that's the thing. Like, that's why this list is. God,
It's
this list
weird,
is terrible.
yeah.
What was the last? Okay, can I ask this question?
Sure.
Can we go left for a second?
Sure.
What was the last hot freshman cover?
So I'm glad you do that. We do this every year. For those that are
I
tuned
need to
in
know
right
the
now,
last
you're
highway.
listening to this on SoundCloud. You're watching this shit on iTunes right now. We talk about the list. We go backwards in time. 2017. I'm not going through everybody, but I'm gonna pull off some of the hot ones from the list. 2017. You had A Boogie with the hoodie. You had Amine. You had Triple, rest in peace, Triple X, XXX Tentacion. Playboy Cardi was off
Yeah.
that 2017 list. So I mean, it's
I'm
like
sorry, but that was a good freshman cover, and a lot of people hated it.
it was all right.
But I'm saying all those people had major
Well-
hits. That's what we're forgetting. Their criteria is basically based off streaming and based off what people are voting for. So we got to blame the audience.
Let me tell you why though. Because in 2016 you had Anderson .Pac,
Yep.
you had
Yeah.
Kodak, you had 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, you had Dickie, you had Dave East,
Yeah.
Denzel Curry, you
That
had
was the last
Designer,
best one.
G Herbo, and Lil
Lil
Yachty.
Yachty.
Everybody. Now I'm not a fan of all these people, but damn near everybody on this list blew.
Yeah.
Right, but I still want to know what qualifies them to be a freshman. A freshman to me is someone who's right out the gate.
I think it's their first major, whatever got a lot of clout. Because if I remember, every year they go to the Breakfast Club and they do the people behind the scenes for XXL Freshman cover. They actually discuss how certain people get on there. And I do remember one of them mentioning that it's not necessarily a person who's just starting. Like, it's not like a rookie of the year. It's whoever is coming into their own. It's their first song that they had a big buzz on, streaming wise, or whatever the case may be. So I mean, that's why you can't get mad at them. It's really the people.
It's really
That's really what's hot out here. Like, I was upset to see Kyle on there and he didn't really blow up. Like, I really like Super Duper Kyle. Y'all probably ain't check him out, huh?
we good.
No.
That's fine. I haven't checked out Benny the Butcher.
Oh my God.
I haven't
I can't
checked
be in
out
your-
Sky
can I-
Zoo.
can I
I'm
slide
so
over to
sorry.
your- can I
I'm
get to your
confession.
camera? Come
These
on.
are my confessions.
Slide over your camera.
No.
That
can't,
is
no.
It's not out of
Not
disrespect.
Benny the Butcher.
That is
But what
funny.
I'm saying is, it's not
That's
out of
funny.
disrespect. Like, hanging out with y'all, I'm listening to a whole different realm, right?
Sure.
So I'm sure I'm going to introduce y'all to a lot of international artists, which, by the way, we should be having that segment coming up very soon.
I hope so.
again.
I'm
Yes.
excited. All right.
So
Stogie
I
T.
mean, there's so many different artists in hip hop, and we really can't listen to every single one. So I appreciate y'all for listening to a different kind of art, different kinds of artists that y'all are introducing me to, and I get to do the same back.
Like
But Sky Zoo, I'm gonna have to listen to it. Y'all keep talking about it. Damn.
I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get through this 21 Savage album, but on the
Oh
strength
my
of
God,
you,
you're gonna love
I'm
it,
done-
and you're
I'm
gonna
do
call
it.
me as soon as you're
I don't
done.
think you're gonna love it.
No,
I don't
he's
think
gonna
I'm
love
love
it.
it either.
He's gonna love it.
2013 might be the best one. Though.
I just pulled up 2013.
2013.
too.
We had Schoolboy Q, Trinidad James. Sorry about that. We had Joey Badass,
I like
Absol,
Trinidad James.
Logic, Action Bronson, aka Ghostface Part 2. Salute to Kurt Cobain.
No, you better give Action Bronson his
Travis
props.
Scott was on this one. And I would think Travis Scott. I mean, he wasn't really
Popping like
he
that.
wasn't popping
Wait,
like
so
that.
Kirko and
Angela Hayes and
And who? What? you saying, Travis?
yeah, they was on the cover together.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
2013.
Yeah,
And Kirko
That's
fell
heavy for Houston.
off.
Yeah.
It is. It was.
Where is Kirko?
he was getting his haircut at my barber yesterday. I saw it on.
That's what's up. I'm glad he out
Wasn't
Hey,
here.
salute,
expecting that
yo, salute to my man.
Salute
Sid.
to him, man.
Yeah.
Word up, man.
Yeah, but that's okay. We gonna come up with our own.
We might do that. I'm game. I'm game for a little something. So we got some stuff that's popping. We got some stuff coming down the pipe. This is That Boom Bap. This is the shit we do. This boy's still getting excited
That's
over here
the
on
boy.
these
Yeah.
covers. 2011,
2010.
2010. Oh, yeah, well.
Nipsey, J. Cole.
Yeah.
Wiz.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it
That's
shows
one.
it shows the
Yeah,
true
that's the
direction
one.
of
A
hip hop.
decade later, we're like,
What the
these
fuck?
dudes are.
They
Yeah,
popping.
they fire.
Yeah, and that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
That's hip hop. That's that boom bap. Holy shit, man. What an episode, man. What an
This
episode.
was a really good episode.
This is great. Once again, shout out to Memphis 10, Marcus Sullivan, owner of Blessed Beats,
We're gonna get him
producer
back
of the
again.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Boys done
Yeah,
some
yeah.
good
Yeah.
shit. Follow him anywhere online at Blessed Beats Media. And of course, Layla E, where can the good people reach you at, my dear?
Yes, you could reach me at Layla_E1 on damn near everything except for Twitter. It's just Layla_E. And yeah, I want to give a special shout out. We have a guest in the building. Yeah, we got DJ Moni in the building.
DJ Moni.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ
She's
Moni.
gonna be on next week's episode?
Next week's?
Next
Yeah.
week. So we can't wait to introduce y'all to her. She is beautiful and so sweet. Oh my God.
She's-
Sorry, girl, I'm boosting you up, but I'm ready. And shouts
It's
out
all
to
true,
everybody
though.
on Facebook Live who's always tuning in and subscribing, because that's what we need. So shouts out. And shouts out to my big bros. I love y'all.
Yeah,
Just
got
love
your
y'all.
back,
And
man.
Mike, you're my big bro too. Or no, you're my little bro. Boy, you young.
Ah.
You a 90s baby.
Yo, leave Mike alone.
Yeah. What about you? Where people
Oh
can
yeah,
find you?
so you can find me everywhere. DJ, well, not everywhere. Instagram is DJ_King_Tut. That's T.U.T. Instagram, that's Instagram. For Twitter is DJ King Tut, all one word, one. I'm not really on Facebook like that, but if you want to find me, it's Antonio Dewan, my original, my government. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be giving the people to cover me.
He
Hey,
ain't
listen,
scared.
man, that's what it is. You know what it is.
He ain't
I ain't never
ducking
on there
nobody.
no way. Outside to promote the show, you know, it is what it is. But yo, follow me anywhere. You're going to see the cutest baby ever, and you're going to see me on
The
my crew.
cutest.
Let's keep it
Absolutely.
going, you know what I'm saying? And
And
we're going
white.
to end it off with that. Pow.
Absolutely.
Bah. And of course, International Ream Supreme.
I appreciate the moniker. I really do. You know, at first I was fighting. I was like, nah, it's just too much. But
Nah,
you know
he
what?
like traveling
I
internationally.
actually found myself writing it. I wrote it today.
I saw that as your signature in the
Yeah,
email.
that's what I saw.
International
Twitter name
Ream.
Nah, absolutely
We
not.
was
We're
waiting
going
on
to keep
it.
Twitter the same. Ream, boom, bap. I don't want no one jacking that. That's me. You want to holler at me, I'll holler back. Let's get it going.
That's what's up.
What's the other one?
Instagram.
Instagram.
The gram.
Yeah. Kareem.Sean. SHON. That's where my more professional stuff lie.
Shouts
I'm-
out
I'm-
to
You
True
gonna put
Digital.
you gonna put out your LinkedIn?
True
Shit.
Digital.
Absolutely. For your digital marketing needs. Thank you, sis.
There it is.
www.truedigitalmediaconsulting.com. And yeah, you know, follow me on the gram. Let's stay in the professional light. Twitter, I'm just popping off.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
talking about everybody.
Boss
Yo,
That's
there
where
was a
you should
lady-
follow him
There
at.
was a lady who had a wig, cornrow wig.
Mm-hmm.
It was very disturbing. That's the type
That's
of shit I talk
questionable.
about on Twitter.
That's what you. That's what you had on Twitter. I feel you.
G, where they find you at, baby?
Of
Yeah,
course.
what up, man? Close
y'all,
it up.
Y'all can find me anywhere online: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Pornhub at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with the Z. Of course, you got any questions about what we do here on the show? Shoot us an email: boombap@thesphere.tv, or hit us across social media platforms @thesphere.tv.
Yep.
Use our coveted hashtag That Boom Bap, and we will definitely get back with you. And of course, like we always say around this time, rap
Minus
Lies.
equals hip hop.
And that's that boom bap.
We'll see y'all next time, folks.
Gunshots, gunshots, gunshots.
Gunfire.
Yo, blood fire.